Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Contemporary Cardboard. I'm Nick, and today we're looking at the latest expansion for Clank, the Acquisition Incorporated Upper Management Pack. I'm gonna keep that take because this is a very long title for a expansion. And it's kind of a small expansion, I'm not gonna lie. You've got four miniatures, and you've got four separate unique starter decks of 10 cards each for each player. But it's Clank, and I had to have everything Clank because Clank's my favorite game. I'm going to put this over here for a second and just... look at this. I don't know if that registered on camera or not. I might have shook it, but obviously you got to take out the insert to get everything Clank. That's all the Clank that currently exists. It's not going to fit in my box. But we will make it work. If I have to start keeping a second box, I will, because Clank is worth it. I mean, look at this. It's been thoroughly loved. I need a new base box. Or Renegade and Direwolf, if you're listening, we need a big box expansion, please. Let's put this back. Oh. I should have thought about that beforehand. But here we go. Here's what you've been waiting for. Let's crack open the Acquisitions Incorporated Upper Management Pack, and it's got a sticker reminding you this is not the full game. You saw the full game. It's a lot bigger than this. Sticker that says you need Clank or the upcoming Clank Legacy. That's the Acquisition Incorporated part. That, if you're people who are unfamiliar, I'm not super familiar with the Acquisitions Incorporated brand. My limited knowledge is, hopefully I didn't sound horrible on the mic. My limited knowledge with the Acquisitions Incorporated, it is a show from the Penny Arcade people, and they're a bunch of friends. They started playing D&D, made a show about it, and it's very popular. And these are the characters. Like, you're playing the characters that were created from the Penny Arcade show. I'll have to check it out. But, again, let me some Clank. So, we got a one-sheeter here. Instructions, setup. You've got the 4 minis. Everyone gets a player board, and then 40 cards, 10 each, for each player for a unique starting deck. Because for all current Clank versions, everyone has the same starter deck. Well, these are pretty nice. There's little player boards for each player here. Very good art as always. We've got a place to keep your Clank, your deck on your left, and your discard pile on your right of your player board. Just a little hand management there, probably just a little extra thing added in there for the price point, $20. We'll try and keep all those in the shot. Bang. So here we go. Here's the meat and the potatoes of the expansion here. Nice plastic insert and a lid to keep everything tight. Oh, that's nice. That's really cool. I don't know how well that comes out on camera there, but those are some really nice sculpts. So that is Jim Dark Magic. The art matches the sculpt. Makes sense, like most games, I would imagine. He's got a little bent sword there for I don't know your name, Viari. Sorry, people who are fans of the show. I'm a horrible human being. Then I did just enough research. I've expounded my knowledge of Acquisitions Incorporated. I like this guy's mace. I don't know, I'm holding it that way. That's the way you want to see it. And they're nice, solid. Like they feel really good. They didn't cheap out on the miniatures. I mean, this guy's little bow and arrow is really thin. They might get a little bent pretty easily. So I'll probably keep the small box, so you can see normally I don't keep expansion boxes. Morgane, it looks like, and Omen Drain. Let me know how bad I destroyed those names in the comments, please. And then here are the 4 starter starter hands, unique to each player. So we have prayer cards, 1 skill each. So what is that? 2, 4. We have 5 of those? Oh, they're probably broken out. Oh, okay. Yeah, so yeah, they're broken out by they have the unique art. So we'll put them over here, next to each player. Yeah, they have their own art for each, and a unique name as well. So conjure, prayer. We have loot. We'll look at all the cards here in a second, but I'm just divvying them up here. And we have hunt. Okay. So, Jim Dark Magic. So he, obviously is a magic user, baby. We've got 5 conjure cards that give 1 skill each. They all have the same art, so he looks like he's working on his a spell there to conjure an animal. Let's see. There's no flavor text or anything like that. And then we got him stumbling over a rock. +1 Clank. Agents in the field are authorized to take whatever risks that deem necessary and to accept consequences. There's a flavor text on that. We got Decipher is 1 skill. You may put any cards you acquire this turn on the bottom of your deck. Oh, there you go. So you don't have to shuffle them in. That's pretty cool. I like that. It's a unique ability. It's definitely probably magic, I think. That's pretty funny. Perform. So yeah, it's 1 movement. You have an artifact. If you have an artifact, +2 Clank and draw 2 cards. And the flavor text is, "Behold the Jim Dark Magic magic." I feel bad I don't know the references. Spell book. 1 skill, 1 movement. Set aside a tome of any kind from your play area or discard pile. Return it to your deck at the end of the game. That's pretty cool. So that's like his unique. That's only 1 card there. So like that's a pretty powerful ability. So just a refresher, secret tomes are worth 7 at the end, victory points at the end of the game, but they do nothing. So they kind of could gum up your deck, but Jim Dark Magic's special ability is he can set them aside. He can remove them from the deck, but you still get the points, so they don't gum up your deck. So that's really cool. Morgan, probably just Morgan to spell with differently. So we got 5 hunt cards, all give you 1 skill, purchase power. She's stumbling on, is that the same rock that Jim's stumbling on? They all stumble on the same rock, probably. I think so. Let's see. Clank, +1 Clank, agents in the field, so it has the same flavor text as the Jim's stumble card, so I would assume everyone's got the same flavor text there. But that's clearly her art, unique to her. Markswoman, 1 skill, 1 movement. If you generate any combat this turn, -1 Clank. Ooh, 1 shot is all it takes, but I like to give them a second one anyways. Specialist. Ooh, has VP. She's got VP at the end of the game, right in her starter hand. 1 skill. Worth 3 VP at the end of the game if you have a dragon egg or chalice. Worth 7 if you have both. So it kind of gives you like something to plan for. Like you probably want to go around looking for more secrets to try and find those chalices and those eggs. And then her unique special ability is Stalk. It's 1 movement. Look at the top card of the dungeon deck. You may add it to the dungeon row or discard it, or neither. Oh. So then I guess you can put it back on top, I guess would be the 3rd, right? Discard it or put it in. So yeah, that's interesting. So she can kind of decide wants to put into the dungeon row to buy it, or to discard it so no one else can get it if you can't afford it or don't want it, but don't want to get someone else to get it. That's pretty interesting. flavor text is if they saw me coming, it wouldn't be any fun. So that's Morgan's. And here is Omen. Omen Drain, sorry. So we got 5 prayers, all worth 1 skill. And we got 2 stumbles, the same flavor text as everybody else. And then we got contract, one skill, 1 movement. Choose a card from the dungeon row. If another player acquires, defeats, or uses that card before your next turn, you get $2. 2 gold. I don't say bucks. 2 gold. Subsection J is very clear. You saw it first, which means it's mine. That sounds pretty cool. I like you can put a bounty on a card. So if any player acquires, defeats, or uses that card. So so yeah, like if you defeat the monster or use a device or buys that card, you get $2. So yeah, you can target a very valuable card or something like that. That's pretty cool. And then the cure. Oh, he's got some heal. So 1 skill. If you have an artifact, you may trash this to heal 2 health points. Then each other player may spend 2 to also heal. So that sounds like a, is that a promo, right? That's the is that the Wailing Wall promo? I believe something similar. Of course, I provide healing for employees or at a very reasonable rates. Oh, and then we've got 1 more here. We've got his special is Stone Shapery, 1 movement. You don't have to stop in Crystal Caves this turn. Ooh. Moving stone solves a lot of problems. Moving stone rapidly into something solves most of the rest. I like that. I dig that. I like movement can be so complicated sometimes. Like any chance to get extra movement and or just not have to stop in those caves, I'm all about it. I really like Omen's specials there. And then Viry, Loot. And then here's his stumbles. And then his uniques are Acrobat, 1 movement, 1 skill. You may defeat 1 monster this turn using skill instead of swords. Spend an amount of skill equal to its sword cost. A chandelier isn't a light source, it's a state of mind. And he's hanging from a chandelier. That's pretty funny. Evade, 1 movement. When one of your cubes is pulled from the bag, you may discard this to return that cube to the Clank area and draw a card. Oh, so this guy's like a sneaky thief, right? Somebody else is really a thief. We got him at, yeah. I mean, he's definitely a thief. I mean, again, don't really know the characters at all. Persuade, 1 skill. If you're in a market room, you may purchase a market item for 3. Then trash this. Whoa. So that's like a 1... Trash is removed from the game, right? Yeah, so that's a one-time use, because that's pretty powerful. That's 4 coin off, because everything costs 7. Look, it's simple. Help me, help him, help her. What? Sorry. Look, it's simple. Help me, help him, help her, help me, help you. Okay. That sounds like it's from definitely from a episode there. It looks like setup's very simple. Place your figure in the room with the starting spot. Place the character board in front of you. You 10 unique cards, and it's very simple. It looks like. Again, these boards are just made to help new players out. I can see that coming in handy. And again, you don't have to use either. You can mix and match. You can use the miniatures and the cards, or just the cards, or just the miniatures. It's up to you per game. And again, this is going to be able to be used in the future Legacy Acquisitions Incorporated Legacy for Clank, and I'm very excited about that. I'll definitely do more research before that comes out, because again, I love everything Clank, and I'll definitely be picking that up, and I want to know some of the backstory and everything. I'm very much looking forward to trying all the unique abilities playing all the characters, and I don't see how we wouldn't be able to also add these into the solo play with the Renegade app. Let me know in the comments below if you'd like to see that. I could definitely make that happen. Need to try some live streaming here soon on the channel. Let's see, which one am I looking forward to the most? Gym Dark Magic sounded really fun. I like the spell book. Like everyone's unique. Like that last card, right? Like, so all these are this. I mean, they've got 3 unique cards essentially, right? Everyone's got stumbles. Everyone's got their one skill card for some reason. I'm sorry, I'm blanking on what those are normally called in the game. So, before we go here, who's going to be the first person I play as? Let's see. Spellbook sounds amazing. I really like Stone Shapery, being able to not have to stop in Crystal Caverns. But that, like, I normally stay away from Secret Tomes unless I'm on the way, got one foot out the door. So the ability to use, let's put those aside. If you have if you have an artifact +2 Clank, but you get to draw 2 cards, that's a really good give and take there. And Decipher, yeah, I think Gym Dark Magic's going to be my first guy I'm going to try out. And then Omen. They all look a lot of fun. I can't wait. So I'm going to stop rambling. We're going to call it a night here. And thanks for watching. That's been our look at Clank Legacy's Acquisitions Incorporated Upper Management Pack. That's, you guys, shorten the name just a little bit next time. It's fine. And again, thanks again for watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends, and we'll see you at the table. Take care.